Alright. This, ladies and gentlemen, is my first car that I built in automation. And yeah, I built it because I owned automation about a month, maybe only 2 weeks, sometime around about a month, 2 weeks, before they brought out the exporter for BeamNG. Wasn't overly interested in automation until they did that. Yeah, they had a sale on, so I bought it. And here's the car that I designed. Yeah, it's a. I'm going to drive two versions of it. This is the version that was untested in BeamNG, and then there's actually no, I do tell a lie. This had some tweaks to the gears, I believe, in BeamNG. Yes, but other than that, pretty much what you see is what you get, I do believe. The next is a version of this which, yeah, I did some major tweaking to, and if I take this for a drive, you'll probably see why. So, pretty big, lot of diving, and quite wallowy, even more so than. And I'm pretty sure I had this suspension set to a like I'm pretty sure it's not set. It wasn't set to comfort. I'm pretty sure it was like a God, what would you call it? Sort of suspension you'd stick in a commercial van, whatever the setting is called for that in automation. And it's more like Cadillac suspension. The suspension's so soft it's coming through the coming through the rims there. But she gets oh, I've screwed that up. We get me not paying attention. That whoa, it does move. We're doing a glance over there. We were doing over 220. Let's put it into sports mode for the transmission. Oh, slow down! Yeah, that massive fail. Let's try that again. Okay. Matt, start. Backwards. You clown! Okay. It's entertaining to drive. I'll give it that. Especially just bumper cam as hood cam. Doesn't have much of a hood, so it feels more like bumper cam. Unfortunately, the transmission I have in this has only got the sports mode. It doesn't have like the Tiptronic manual mode. I'm pretty sure the improved version is also the same as far as the transmission goes. Can't keep my train of thought straight. really have to focus, because it is, I mean, it's fast in a straight line, especially for a van. It's, I don't know if the motor in this is, I'm pretty sure the motor remained untweaked. And those poor brakes. Yeah, pretty sure the motor remained untweaked. So 3.5 litre V10 is putting out, I think, 330 kilowatts or 310 kilowatts, somewhere around there. It's quite a bit of power. Although, according to that graph, yeah, it goes 400 and odd horsepower on there. So we'll see what the tweaked one does. Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to brake for that. Shit! Oh god! Oh yeah, that's what it normally does when it crashes into something. I was kind of surprised first time we had a crash that it didn't do that. I'm going to try and get 2 good laps. Hopefully I'll actually be in drive this time. Definitely picks up quite slow in this version compared to... oh god! Compared to the other version, this I think has got considerably closer gear ratios, but they're up higher. Use the hand. Actually, probably use the handbrake when my brakes are actually getting cooked, because the rear brakes aren't working that hard. Very little cooling to those brakes. Turn, please, 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 please. Oh god! I didn't want to turn that time. Okay, brake early-ish. No, 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 no. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hey. Look at the handbrake. Like chucking an anchor out the back. Definitely helped. Oh god, turn you bitch. Oh, okay, yes. Wallow. Like a fucking hippopotamus, it wallows so much. Loves to wallow. Those rears are gonna give up very soon. God, could you imagine this in a multi-lap race? Oh my god! Suspension collapsing on it or something. Take it a bit slower. Just no way I can come into the corners as aggressively as I was. The brakes just will not have it. The thing is, I'm not too sure if I tweaked the brakes on the on the later version of this. But even if I didn't tweak the brakes, it shouldn't be quite as much of a problem because it handles so much better. You can go into corners fast. You don't need to brake as hard for the corners. If you're carrying more speed into the corners, it doesn't matter as much. Okay. Whew. You've really got to think about slowing down before you... Yeah, before you reach those corners, it's I've driven cars with brakes about as reliable as this in real life. It gets interesting if you're driving them hard. Well, that being said, driving this around like a normal vehicle, not... Oh god, turn you bitch. Yeah, not like thrashing it like we are. I'm sure the brakes would be fine. But, yeah, definitely not brakes cut out for racing. Slow down. Really has trouble getting that power down too. There we go. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was a really good time. Of course that's versus the off-road and stuff. So yeah, and of course, yeah, despite the sloppy suspension, despite that and the woeful brakes, of course, it has got, you know, 400 horsepower V10 in there. So yeah, that definitely helps it move around the track quicker, despite all its not downfalls. What's the word? Bloody hell! Can't even think of the bloody word. Pitfall's not quite the right word either. One of those words. One of those sorts of words. Right, so this is the one I ended up being happy with. Give it a nice colour. And while that's reloading the level, let us go across and have a look in automation as to the different bits. So yeah, 311 kilowatts. As you can see, yeah, we did get the warning. So I don't think I did upgrade the brakes. Yeah, 3.5 litre V10. We got really high compressors as high as the compression can go in automation. Yeah, 6-speed advanced automatic, which I think is just the one that sports. Now I don't know which is the automatic with the manual thingy. I don't know. Where's drivetrain? Would it be this? I think it might be the dual clutch. Maybe. Automatic and advanced manual, like spot on, like identical as far as drivability goes. Sportiness, yeah. See, sequential I always thought of as like a manual that you had to, a manual that's just, you know, 1, 2, like, yeah. Obviously manual's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but you've got the H pattern going on there, whereas sequential is up gear, and you can't skip gears in a sequential. Right, and the dual clutch I'm pretty sure works very similar to an automatic. Right, so it does have an LSD, this one. And the gearing is different in this one, I know that much. And suspension is a lot harder. Unfortunately, I don't have a saved version of what it used to be like. It'd be nice if this worked a little bit like what was it? From the Depths with version numbers and that. Although version depths doesn't save old versions either, it just lets you know how many times you've changed it. So it'd be nice to be able to select older versions and stuff. Anyway, so let's have a listen to the engines. Always sound better in this as well. Rally engine testing. Let's give this a go. So it's naturally aspirated as well. There's 311 kilowatts of unsupercharged, naturally aspirated. Joyful. Yeah, so bucket loads of torque. It's all fairly high-end stuff. It's definitely a race motor. Great. Let's drive this thing. Back into BeamNG. Such a hard name to say. Right. See how this baby goes. Yeah, same gearbox. So there's still movement there, but it is so much more controllable. Oh, and I actually got rid of the traction control on this version. Interesting. So yeah, and the brakes look the same as far as I didn't upgrade them to the They are ventilated discs, but what's the discs called with the crosses, the cuts across the actual face of the disc? Yes, just so much easier. So much easier. In fact, I am pretty sure I'm having to brake less. There we go, we actually top out at this speed. Back off a wee bit. Oh, yeah, those brakes still. Whoa! Oh, yeah. I don't think I have ABS in this either. No, I didn't notice the ABS light flashing then. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. Let's get those anchors out. That turned in really nicely right at the last moment. This will be slightly easier in first person mode, but really want to be able to. So it's not. Yeah, it might be a little more interesting if these cars actually had internals, but just sitting on the bumper, you don't get to see what the car's doing. Which, you know, at least I get the bonus of having the steering wheel and feeling the force feedback and all that, and I'm actually driving the car. Otherwise, sort of being a. I don't know if anybody would prefer that I race in first person, then do let me know. That was our first lap. I don't know if that was. Oh, oh, Jesus. It definitely doesn't feel as scary with this suspension actually able to handle a lot better, even though the brakes are woeful. It's I think shortcomings was the word I was looking for, when all I could think of was downfall, and yeah, it was shortcomings. God damn it. Cool down, brakes, cool down! Oh, oh, oh. Okay, let's back off early and... Okay, that's pretty good. I'll just slow down, so... I mean, yeah, I don't really want to leave much later than that. If I could rely on these brakes, I probably would do, but yeah. Brake, 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 brake. For God's sake, brake. Thank you. A little cheeky handbrake in there. Busy, a little busy steering wheel. Oh, the concentration. And brake, 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 brake. Yep, it's good, it's good, it's good. Okay, and go, go, go. Yeah, gonna be interesting to see what the time difference is. Oh shit! Brake, 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 brake. There you go. Oh, wow, not that much faster. Not that much faster. I mean, what, 8 seconds? Almost 9 seconds is, in racing terms, is considerably faster, but considering how bad the suspension was in the other version, and it wasn't geared as well either. I don't know what the top speed I was hitting down the straight was though, and how much of a difference that would have made. Might have made up a second or so, maybe. Ah. Alright, well, that's what we've got for today. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.